Hello. Today's a bit of a video recording day, so you're probably gonna see several videos where I look like this and I'm wearing the same thing and I'm in the same space, and you're probably thinking, do you ever change, woman? And I do sometimes, but because I've been saving up these videos for today and right now, this is why I look like this. But welcome, I'm Aziza, aka Gourmet Pens, and this is not a pen video. So if you want to click on out of here and get away from me, that's totally cool. We'll see you for the next video. Now, what we are going to do today is a quick update. So this is sort of like vlog number 2, I guess, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to continue with them, and I still don't know if I'm going to continue with them. I guess it depends if I have anything to say or update you on, but for now, we're gonna go ahead with vlog number 2. So, first of all, if you haven't seen vlog number 1, you might wanna go watch it. It's not super long. You could always watch it at like 2 times speed, and then I can act like this, be really fast, and it'll be over really soon, and then you'll be sort of updated. So, assuming you've watched it, and even assuming you enjoyed it, maybe, you are now here, and I've got a small list of things that I just wanted to like touch base on. This is my list, and I also made a list so I remember if I need to make show notes. Like, not show notes, sorry, links. These are my show notes, but to put links in the description. Anyway, first of all, if you did watch vlog number 1, thank you. And if you took the time to leave a comment, thank you extra, because I don't know, it was sort of intimidating, and it's still kind of scary because I have not really been the type of person who shares a lot online. And you may have noticed, and I know some people don't care, that's totally fine, because I just assume that nobody cares and wants details. But you also might be the kind of person who has been following me for so long, or, you know, we're pen pals, or we have pen pals, or we have met in person, and you want to know what's going on. So that's cool. I kind of lost my train of thought. What did I say first? Oh, yeah. So if you took the time to leave a comment, thank you so much. If you liked and you subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and it's kind of like a motivating factor to continue doing this kind of stuff. Not just the vlogs, but like continue pen videos, ink videos, whatever. I'm really grateful that you took the time to watch me blab about myself. It's actually quite narcissistic of me. So I feel kind of weird doing it, and here I am doing it again. So that's super odd. And anyway, thank you. I'm super grateful. So we've got that out of the way. Next up, I used to be in the other room because there was more space in there and whatever. Unfortunately, it was too echoey. We don't have enough furniture out there to make it kind of like muffled. And we thought, you know what? Let's move into the second bedroom, which is where I am now. So that's the doorway to outside. Not really outside, just to the kitchen area. But there will be a couple more videos that have been filmed in Oshawa, and there are a couple more that were filmed out there. So you can expect a couple more with some cavernous noise. I apologize, but I'm going to carry on from here on forward, or here on in this room, and hopefully this is a bit better. So, last week, I talked a bit about, I don't remember what it was, last vlog, I talked about the fact that we have moved to Red Deer, Alberta, and that I am adjusting, and that I'm obsessed with dark chocolate. So, we are still in Red Deer, Alberta. Stephen has started his job, and he's really enjoying it, which is great. I'm very happy for him. I'm still obsessed with dark chocolate, and so many of you have reached out with like amazing chocolate tips and suggestions and companies to check out, so thank you. I spent many hours looking at all sorts of chocolates and artisan chocolatiers and all sorts of stuff, and it's been really fun. I find chocolate fascinating. Like, I think the whole harvesting of like cocoa beans and like the procedure and all that kind of stuff that goes into creating a chocolate bar, very interesting. So thanks. That was actually really fun. If you have more tips or like you want to share anything, let me know in the comments. It's just really fun. So what else has been going on? Yeah, I'm still trying to adjust. A lot of you reached out to say you can relate to moving to a new place and, you know, like having to go through making new friends and everything again. I think I'm a pretty friendly person, but sometimes I'm not the only person who feels this way. Like sometimes it's hard to get out there and make new friends, especially when you're getting older, because you already have friends and you kind of forgot how you made them. So in that regard, having a hobby like pens is really cool because we're all, well, many of us are sort of introverted, so we kind of get it, like we kind of understand each other. But I still need to go do stuff. We did go for a hike the other day, and I tried to run to see if my feet can handle it. So I mentioned last vlog, that I have super flat feet. They're not just flat, like I can walk on them, but they're so bad that like my ankles like collapse and are almost touching the floor when I stand up without like holding my feet up. And it puts a lot of strain on my tendons. So activities that are really intensive on the feet are difficult for me, in case you're wondering. So running is kind of like up in the air. Now I checked into the running club, like there's a walking club, running club at the running room here. And I thought, okay, that would be a great adventure, something I could force myself to try, whether I like it or hate it, we'll find out. But after the hike and run we did, I could barely walk for the rest of the day. So I might have to ease into it a little. But anyway, nobody really cares about that. That's not really exciting. What else do I got on my list? Okay, so that was one of the things that I had on my list because it was terrifying to commit myself to something. And as it turns out, I can't do it just yet because physically I am not able to handle that kind of pain. I probably just don't have the right equipment yet. I need to figure it out before I really go ahead with the running. Another thing I did, I've been chatting with a pen friend who I've not yet met, but you know, we're pen friends anyway. He's in Calgary. Hi, Jack! And we were talking about yoga. So I ordered a yoga mat and hopefully it'll be here this week. And I've got like my research done. He actually helped me finding like a studio around here. So I'm gonna start at home just to like ease into it again. And then I'm gonna check out the studios and see how that goes. So hopefully it'll be fun. I have no idea how it's gonna go. It could be terrible, it could be amazing. So that's another thing I've been up to. What else I've been doing is like I'm reading. I have been watching Netflix while I work sometimes. I'm fortunate in that regard that I can like watch things. But I will talk about all that stuff like later or some other time because it's not very interesting. What else have I been doing other than that? Well, preparing a lot of reviews, doing a lot of scheduling on the blog. I am thinking like I'm burning out a bit, so I think at some point I would like to take a week off, maybe 2 weeks off. The blog will keep going. My blog post will still be scheduled, like published to social media, all that kind of stuff, so you won't really miss anything. But maybe just like some time for myself. I don't know what people do when they take time off, like just totally take time off and depart the internet and do stuff. So I don't know what to do with myself, and like I don't know if that's gonna help in any way, like for the burning out bits. But I just feel like my brain is fried, and I'm sure you can all relate, and I am very aware how fortunate I am that I am safe and I have shelter, I have food, I have all the necessities, but I'm still burning out a bit. So I think I've just overdone it a little in the last couple weeks. And as I mentioned in the previous vlog, there's been a lot going on. I haven't really shared it because it's very personal. It's like a lot of family stuff. And so I don't really know what to do. But if you have had a burnout, or if you felt like you were burning out, which I'm sure many of you have experienced, like what did you do? How did you recover from it? Or how did you give yourself a break so that you could kind of like breathe again? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to figure it out. But all of that aside, basically when I wake up in the morning, I think to myself, okay, this sounds really cheesy, but honestly, I really think to myself, okay, Aziza, you're awake this morning. First of all, you're lucky that you have woken up in safety. Like, there's nothing going on. I'm safe. I'm alive. I can go into my kitchen and grab food. So I'm grateful that I'm safe. I'm alive. I have food. I have water. So I think of all that kind of stuff. And then I think, okay, your body's functioning today. You're alive. You're moving. I'm grateful for that too. So I'm trying really hard to keep my perspective and be very positive, even if I feel burnt out, so that I don't forget how lucky I am. And like, I don't mean to brag, like I hope that doesn't come across as braggy, but what I'm trying to do is remind myself that there's a lot to be grateful for, and to keep things in perspective and not feel weighed down by like negative thoughts or unhappy thoughts or just like stressors that I may be creating for myself or actual stressors. So I'm trying to be positive in that regard. I think it's a good thing. I think it's easier to do the more you practice it, and I'm pretty good at like thinking about being positive and being positive. But I don't know, maybe a holiday, like maybe just some kind of like brain break would be good. I don't know. So anyway, this was world's most boring update. I will wrap it up here because I don't want to bore the pants off you. And next time I might be a little more coherent and a little more cohesive. No guarantees, but maybe. So thank you for watching. If you have watched, if you have not already and you would like to be, please subscribe. That would be super fun. And I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up, because then I know that maybe you're interested in this, maybe not, totally cool. But yeah, so thank you for watching. That's pretty much it for now this week. I'll do another one soon if something interesting happens, perhaps. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon as Gourmet Pens. And that's all. So I hope you are all happy, healthy, and safe. Take good care of yourselves, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.